And I kind of fooled myself into thinking that I was happy. I was happy with what we've got and where we are. My plan is to be more zen. Wow, it's a monkey. Oh, I love monkeys. Good morning, welcome back. It's what day is it? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. It's about 10 o'clock. I don't know what's going on today. Normally I start work about 7 and I just crack on, but today I can't get myself going. So it's 10 o'clock. I've fiddled about with a few bits, but I've not done any proper work yet. I've got orders to pack and yeah, some listing to do, etc, etc. If you're new around here, my name's Kirsten. I buy and sell vintage antiques, collectibles, secondhand, anything I think that I can sell online, on my on eBay, on my website, or in antique centres. And I do gentle vlogs just about life, working from home, and what we get up to, basically. There's been quite heavy on the car boot hauls recently on my channel, but that's just the time of year. And as the car boots slow down and the buying slows down, then the content changes. And I know that YouTube doesn't really like that. YouTube likes it when you do the same thing over and over and over again. I don't feel like I want to fit in a box like that. So it is what it is. If you like a channel with a bit of mixed content, just about life and the realities of life, then please think about subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, then hit on the notification bell, because YouTube will not show my videos. They will just fall off. So if you want to see more, make sure that you search for me, or Darren, Gardening with Dogs, if you want to see more of the garden. We've got so much to do over the next few weeks. We kind of thought we'd have more time, but because of the heat waves, we've not been able to get on. But Darren started taking down the fruit cage ready for the polytunnel. And I've hardly done any cuttings this year because of the heat. I didn't want to take cuttings from stressed plants and then have them baking in the hot sun. So I'm thinking over the next week I'm going to have to go cutting crazy. Oh, that's a catchy title, isn't it? Look at my little rose cutting. Ooh. Sparkling with the little raindrops on it. Gorgeous. Thinking about YouTube quite a lot recently, and it's a constant struggle to try and get views on my channel and on Darren's channel. My views have pretty much halved what they were before. There's one side of my brain that says it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It's quality over quantity. Stop looking at the numbers. You've got an amazing life. We've got a beautiful house, beautiful dogs, beautiful garden. Our children are all doing really well, and we're okay and everything's good. And then there's the other side of my brain that goes, come on, we need to do this. We need to build. And I've been sort of reevaluating recently whether this age, this social media age that we're in, we're constantly being fed the idea that we have to make more money, and we have to keep growing, and we have to be better, and we have to do this, and we have to do that. Because it's all about selling either products or ideas or something to us. And really, we should just be looking at what we've got and going, actually, do you know, this is all good. This is brilliant. I'm loving life, instead of always wanting something extra. And I kind of fooled myself into thinking that I was happy. I was happy with what we've got and where we are, which I am. But then I was always still thinking I need more. So I was lying to myself. So now the aim is to be a bit more zen and appreciate what I've got and just get on with it and see where it takes us and not stress. I feel like I've got a spider climbing up my neck. Hang on. No spider. I don't know what is that sort of sign from the universe. Let me know if you know. Anyway, if you've got any wise words when it comes to ignoring this constant pressure from social media. I think I need to switch off social media more. I don't mean YouTube, because YouTube's different, isn't it? YouTube, you can be selective about what you watch more, but with Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, those kind of things, you're fed what comes up in front of you. And so, although you can choose to scroll, you still get drawn into things that you wouldn't necessarily search for. So yeah, my plan is to be more zen. I mean, it'll probably last 5 minutes, but we'll give it a go. Should we see what's going out today, what I need to pack? I actually need to get some work done now. I'm fannying about today. That's a great word, isn't it? Fannying about. Now, this is a mix of website and eBay orders. So I've got some Royal Dalton Sonnet dinner plates. I think this was an auction lot. We got a big lot of dinner plates, I'm pretty sure. I'll put a screenshot up for that because I don't want to unwrap it. I got some Studio Pottery like coffee cups. Again, I'll put a screenshot up. These were from the car boot. Yeah, nice little set that. So that's good. A very exciting book, Hard Diplomacy and Soft Coercion. That looks interesting. A couple of bits you'll recognise from recent hauls. This is gone on eBay. Some bits from my website. Those. This went on eBay. Nice like advertising print. And the barrel cook as well. So, pictures and prints I've got packed today. It's 12:15 and I haven't even finished packing the orders today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm on a go slow, and Darren made us some lunch, just like a cold plate. And then we had some of my apple cake that I made the other day. And I sat on the sofa watching the whole kit and caboodle. She was going through the allotment and stuff. And I nodded off for a few minutes. I don't know how long for. Might have been 1 minute. Might have been 10. I don't know. I thought, oh God, I better get up. Still got parcels to finish off. Thank you to Sarah, Jacqueline, Cheryl, Leslie and Stacey for ordering on my website. There are a few more that I haven't said thank you to, so hang on 1 second. As usual, I don't know how far back I need to go, but thank you to Francis, Margaret, June, Dan, Tina, Helen, Jane, and Julie. If I've missed you off and I haven't said thank you in a video, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I just get in a model. I've annoyingly run out of sellotape that fits on my dispenser. I've got loads of these little ones from when I had the shop, but they're so fiddly, and even if you've got a dispenser, the dispenser's not heavy enough to do it with one hand, so it's annoying. It's my own fault for not ordering any in time. Hang on 1 sec. So we've been having a lot of courgettes lately, which I didn't think I was a courgette fan, you know, in years gone by. People said, oh, you'll have loads of courgettes. I'd have been a bit like, yeah. But actually, fresh courgettes that you grow yourself taste so much nicer than the things you buy at the supermarket. It's the same with tomatoes, isn't it? Anything that you grow at home tastes better than the stuff you get in the supermarket. But yeah, courgettes taste really nice. But I did do something a bit fancy the other night. I'd seen a recipe on, I think it was Instagram, but it was one of those, you have to sign up for my newsletter for the full recipe, and I thought, I'm not doing that. So I just sort of guessed. Basically, you bake so you get a big, not a big courgette, a medium-sized courgette, prick it with a fork, and put salt and oil on it, and then bake it in the oven until it's soft. Then you take it out of the oven, cut it in half lengthwise, and then squash it down, get rid of some of the moisture, then coat it in gram flour and fry it off. And then with it, I made like a tomato sauce. So just basically olive oil, tomatoes, with some salt and pepper and garlic. Cook it down, add some basil, and have that over the top of the courgette. I did do that, was very nice, very simple. Although the courgette was a bit of a faff, but the tomato sauce was very simple. And then with it, we had some new potatoes. So we had some new potatoes with it and green beans. I think in the recipe, actually, to the tomato sauce, they'd added butter beans. But because I'd got green beans and new potatoes, I didn't feel like we needed more. So, yeah, it was very tasty. So I'm trying to get creative. Sorry. Trying to get creative. The other day, because we've got a glut of cucumbers, and cucumbers is one of those things you can't really cook. Like with the tomatoes, I just make big batches of sauces and things. But with cucumbers, you can't really do that. So Darren tried to make, it was a yogurt cucumber sort of smoothie. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I'm not sure I was convinced by it. Have you got any great ideas for using cucumbers? Because that is one thing that we haven't been able to use as many of. I said to Darren, we've really got to sit down and work out what we use rather than just growing things to because you feel like you need to. But saying that, this year, I mean, we had quite a lot of bean plants and we haven't had that many beans off them. So you just never know, do you? You never know what's going to grow and what's not going to grow. So you can sort of plan ahead, and it all goes to shot depending on the weather, doesn't it? Right, concentrate on one thing at a time. It's 1:30 and I've finally finished the parcels. And then 2 more orders have come through on eBay. I can't really complain. I sold this and some Spode pink tower dinner plates. I'll do a screenshot. These were, I think, from the auction. They were in quite a cheap lot. And I remember seeing pink, you know, that dusky pink that you get in sort of proper old plates, and thinking, yeah, they can be popular sometimes. So we got a decent amount of money from these, although eBay's taken a good old chunk out of it. But they're really heavy, so I need to do some more serious packing. It's a good job I wasn't videoing a few minutes ago, because I'd have had to bleep it all out, the amount of expletives I was using. I was sitting at the computer doing my labels, and the dishwasher just would not stop bleeping. So I thought, oh God, switch it off. So I climbed over my parcels that were all over the floor, and then sort of fell out the doorway and caught my arm on the door handle, and it really, really hurt. And let's just say, me and the dishwasher are no longer friends. I've said it before, but who invented these machines that bleep consistently longer than is necessary? They just go on and on and on and on. It's ridiculous. It's like the fridge. If you open the fridge up, it starts beeping at you after about 2 minutes. Calm down. Parcels are finally done. It's 2:55. Darren's driving me to the garage because my brain's not quite braining, and it's best not to drive when I'm like that. So we're going to go drop off all the parcels. I've got a feeling they're going to give us loads of boxes as well. And I want to sit down on the sofa. I might watch a bit of telly, but I had a parcel come. So the other day I was browsing on Vinted, and I saw these and I couldn't resist, so I'll show you. I can't get onto my Vinted at the moment. I got logged out the other day. I think it went down for a little while and I can't get back in at the moment, so can't look for more bargains. So I got these three. This like basset hound, this little mouse, well it's mice, two mice on an apple, and I'm not quite sure what that creature is. Don't know, what do you think? Anyway, they're all netskis. I do love netskis. If I can bring myself to sell them, they'll be on my website, but it's going to be a difficult one. So, yeah. He's cool, isn't he? They've all got little signatures underneath. There's that one. I always love the feet and the paws on these things. You see the signature there. Look at that cute little feet. And there's the signature there on the foot. So yeah, as I say, if I can bear to part with them, I'll put them on my website. It's 4:45 and it's dark and it's stormy outside. The shed door was open, so I had to go out in the rain to shut the door. We're just prepping stuff for the booth for tomorrow. We've got some stuff ready. Some's in the van already. Then we've just got some more bits ready. Darren's going to put them in the van tomorrow morning. I want to price up my elephant to take, so I'm going to do that now. And then I might pick out a few bits to put on my website to show you, but I might show you those tomorrow. So I'll see you later. So we're all ready to go. Darren's just loading the last few bits in the car, ready to go to the antique centre. I am just gonna give the dogs a treat, put the radio on for them, and then we'll get off. It's absolutely chucking it down, which is great news for the garden. Not so great for loading in and out of the antique centre, but hey ho. Everything in up downstairs. I've got to bring it up, but there's a few gaps. So, time to load up with new stuff. The wicker wine rack's gone, and the big enamel teapot's gone. The set of Dickens books has gone. Port Merion wash bowl and jug's gone. Jug's gone from there. Tidied up, put more stuff in, cleaned up that mirror because it was filthy. Got a nice selection of enamel. And I've put some more stuff on the clearance shelves. And moved things around. I brought that coat stand. And then on these other shelves, there is my elephant. A nice mirrored cabinet there. Some more boxes. And some more bits of studio pottery, the odd bit of West German. So that one I brought today, that one, that's a German one. That one you can't really see it back there. I brought this French one, that tall West German one, and a few other bits. There's that lovely Austrian one, look. Yeah, happy with that, how that's looking now. Shall we have a little look around while Darren's finishing off downstairs? Look at somebody else's booth. Always a nice little West German vase, that's cute. Like this, that's nice. Nice big bread bin. I love this big cockerel. That's a good price, isn't it? Italian terracotta chicken, £22. It's nice. Look at the teddy. Look at the teddy hiding behind there. He's cute. Oh, look at this. £44. He's gorgeous. What else catches my eye? Oh, look at the toucan. He's cool. 110. I like this butter dish as well. It's a Silvac, 1950s Silvac cat and mouse butter dish. 25. Let's cover it up. Go and have a look down the end. This is all very mid-century, isn't it, here? Oh, a nice table of blue and white. This is nice. Oh gosh, look at this. Beautiful carved corner cabinet. 32. What does it say? Hanging cupboard. What does that say? Not sure, but what a bargain. £32. I can never understand why people buy new furniture. These are nice. Little enamel cups. £5. Oh, look at these two. They're funny, aren't they? Pair of hamsters, £5. Oh, they're so cute. Don't need them. I do not need them. Oh, what's this? £7. Should just put a troll ? And there's an angel as well. Love it. You can find anything in these places. Always surprises me when people rent a space. They don't fill it. I'd have so much more in here. Look at these shelves. I love these. Green shelves with red spots full of little quirky, colourful items. Look how colourful this vase is. Wow. God, that's such a cheery vase. Let's have a look. Crown Devon, £12. Bargain. Oh wow, it's a monkey. Oh, I love monkeys. Don't need another monkey in my life though. That's so cool. It's only £8. Look at these two. Oh, I love them. Darren had a really good sort out downstairs. He put an extra little shelf unit in, put some new prints on the wall, and generally had a good tidy up. But there was music playing downstairs, so I have to be careful. But overall, it looks great. So I've had a really good sort out. I think we must have been there nearly 2 hours. Darren's had a really good move around of stuff, and so did I. Really pleased with how they look. Now we're going to go pop to Aldi to get a bit of shopping. The only concern we've got is there's a road closed sign at the bottom. They're going to be closed for 3 or 4 weeks, so that's going to be a bit of a pain for sales in the antiques. We've been to Aldi, topped up on a few bits. We got the important stuff, sweets for the van and the car. So I got some of my rhubarb and custard ones that I like. Darren's not keen on them, so we got some clear fruit ones as well. These little mints are nice that they do. And then we thought we'd try this today. Beef jerky. Have you ever tried beef jerky? This is honeyed. So Darren said, what did you say?
It's nice. It's nice. I'm still chewing.
I'm going to try some. Do you like the beef jerky?
It's really nice, actually, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like it. Because sometimes it's really, really hard, but that wasn't.
Yeah, I've had it once before, and it was like solid leather. I could chew it. So yeah, that's all right. Should we pop to the garden centre on the way home?
No, because we're late. I told Benji that we'd be back for 11:30, and it's 12 now.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be back till 12:30, and he's going to be really angry with me.
Do you think he'll hold it against you?
Yeah. Eddie won't mind, but Benji will be really pissed off.
Go! I think the grass is starting to go green again already. Wow. Had some lunch and then a bit more apple cake and then sat and watched something on YouTube. It was an old episode of like a hoarders program. Of course I was crying because I always cry at TV programs. Well, this woman, she'd become a hoarder because she'd lost one of her twin babies. And of course that's going to make me cry. When the kids were little, they'd always go, "Mum, are you crying again?" Yeah. Anyway, I'm all right now. Thought I'd quickly show you the bits that I picked out from my website if you're interested. Let's just get on with it. Let's not fanny about anymore. I got a pair of wooden candlesticks. These are lovely, hand turned. You know when things are just so smooth and so lovely. That's the tops like that, and then they've got green felt on the bottom to stop them from scratching your surfaces, but just lovely. Got a mid-century look about them. This one's got like a, can you see crack in the wood there, but that's a historic crack, it's not a new thing. Just, I shouldn't really even need to sell those, they should sell themselves. So that's those. I've got this really nice little Darla coffee pot. It's obviously just a small souvenir pot, it's not a full-size coffee pot. I would say it's from Egypt. The reason I say that is because it's got camels and pyramids and things engraved into the design that goes all the way around. But I would say this has definitely got some age to it. It's definitely got some quality to it. It's a nice little vintage souvenir piece. Really nice. There is some engraving there underneath. And I will show you inside. Really, really lovely little coffee pot. Oops, don't drop things. It's that one. I'm putting this on, the little tin musician. So these are from India. They do a whole set. I told you before, I had a whole set, I think of 6 or 8 of these before. I've just got a single one today, but they're really nice. They've got all these bells on, made of like tin, handcrafted. Really lovely. So there's that. I'm putting the 3 Netskis on. It will make me sad if they sell, but it also gives me an excuse to buy more if I do sell them. So we've got the Basset Hound. You can see how he's slightly darker there. I think what's happened is he's probably started off a darker colour and he's faded. He's been in the light. But isn't it lovely? And there's underneath, so you can see there. And then there's this one. I still haven't worked out what this is. Do you think it's a hedgehog maybe? Darren said a beaver. I don't know. Again, you can see like the signature on the foot there. That one. And this one's lovely. It's 2 little mice. The apple. And there is the signature thing there. So those 3 will be going on. I've got a pair of lovely Italian hand-painted little dishes. They're like little cheese or nibbles dishes. I say cheese because that looks like cheese in the middle there, do you think? Radish, olives. One slightly pink, more pink, one slightly more blue. I'm going to sell them as a pair. I think they're lovely, mid-century, hand-painted Italian. Again, should just sell themselves. I shouldn't even need to say anything. That's all that done. This beautiful, beautiful print. It's a bit, what's her name? Margaret, no. Oh, I always forget her name. Mabel Lucy Atwell. That's the one. It's got too many names for me to remember. But it's not. It's a different artist. I'm all tied up in you. It's like a girl on the telephone. Now there are issues with this one. It's a really, really lovely vintage old print. The frame does show some signs of age. You see there. There is some spotting on the mount there. And the back, the paper is coming away. Now we could tape this up to make it neater. I could get some paint or a pen and touch this up. But I think actually I prefer to leave it as it is. I feel like it shows its age, it shows its history the way it is. It's got a beautiful old sticker on the back. What does that say? These pictures, British made throughout. Can you see? Yeah, I just like it how it is. I think it's spoil it to try and touch it up and make it any better. So that's going on. I've got this. It's a wine, it's a fancy thing. If you're having dinner parties or at Christmas, it's a wine bottle stand. So you'd put your wine bottle in there on your table to save it dripping on your lovely white linen tablecloth. It has got bits of tarnish. It's used, it's vintage. It will shine up a bit more, but that takes a little bit of elbow grease and time, which I am really struggling for time. So, but it looks nice as it is too. So this will go on, as I say, really lovely on a really well laid out table for Christmas or something. I've got a music box, rustic looking, beautiful wooden music box. It's got a nice old dial under there. Guess the tune. What a beautiful box. It's got a sort of medieval feel about it, I feel. So there's that. And then I've got this brass souvenir, like a Greek statue. It's quite heavy. It's pretty solid. Yeah. I haven't looked up who it is yet, but I will do, and I'll put that in the listing. But if you're interested, that's a nice novelty piece. And then I have got this little brass dragon. I'm going to put my hand behind it so you should see it. I did a quick Google search. Quite often these are getting sold as chopstick stands. It could be. I think it's more likely it would be like a little incense thing there. You'd put a little incense thing there. I might be wrong. It might be a chopstick stand. I just feel like this is like it's almost like a little bowl, and chopsticks would just slide off, and why would it be a bowl? So it's just my brain won't let me accept what other people are saying. Anyway, those are the bits that I'm putting on my website today. There's loads more on there. The wax melts are getting low. If you want some, get some now. But I will try and put another order in soon. But they're always beautiful, gorgeous. Remember, there's the perfumes in there. Oh, and remember, the pink poppy seeds from my garden that I saved. They're on there. A penny a packet, 1 pence, limited to 1 per order. So if you're interested, there's those. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Darren's got somebody coming in Facebook Marketplace pick up anytime soon. Been doing really well with that, so that's good. Do you want to see my bruise? Look at that. That's from when I hit the door handle yesterday. I should be able to claim compensation, shouldn't I? From the dishwasher manufacturers. We've got sunshine again now. I'm going to go out in the garden. I desperately need to do some deadheading, but I do not need to do any watering, which is brilliant. We had a couple of thunder and lightning things since we've been home. But now it's beautiful and sunny. So I think I'm going to go out and do a bit of deadheading, a bit of tidying up. Yeah, that kind of thing. Hope you've enjoyed. It's been a little bit of this and that, but if you could give me a thumbs up and a comment. Doesn't need to be an essay. You can just leave me an emoji. It really does help with the YouTube algorithms. And if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Thank you to the members on my channel. Always really appreciate your support. It means a lot. And if you want to see more of the garden and the dogs, then go over and subscribe to Darren's channel, Gardening with Dogs. It is car boots at the weekend, fingers crossed, depending on the weather. So I will probably see you next time for a car boot haul, all being well. Look after yourselves, take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.